There is a loaf of bread within walking distance of you right now. It cost almost nothing. It took minutes to buy. And it is the end point of the longest, strangest, most consequential project our species has ever undertaken. It starts with a woman kneeling on a stone. 14,400 years ago. She mixes the flour with water. She lays it flat on the hot stone floor of a fireplace. Charred crumbs of that flatbread are still there. They are the oldest bread we have ever found, made 4,000 years before anyone planted a field. Bread did not come from farming. 11,500 years ago, in the fertile Crescent, something small breaks. Wild wheat is designed to escape you. When the grain ripens, the rachis, the little stem segment holding each seed to the stalk, goes brittle and snaps. That is the plant's entire strategy. Ripen, shatter, disappear. But in every field, there are a few mutant plants. Now, put a human in the field. Every harvest, she draws the blade through the stalks that are still holding their grain, which means she is unknowingly collecting the failures. She carries them home. Some spill, some get planted. Do that for a few hundred years, and the field flips. The plant that could not survive without a human becomes the only plant in the field. Nobody decided this. There was no invention, no breakthrough, no first farmer. Here is the part nobody expects. So why did anyone keep doing it? Because farming isn't better food. It's more food, in one place at a time you can predict. A forager's landscape feeds a small band. A wheat field feeds a village. And once your village is that size, you cannot go back. Somewhere in here, and we genuinely don't know when, the dough gets left out. Wild yeasts are everywhere, on grain husks, on hands, in the air. Leave wet flour long enough, and it begins to bubble. The same wild yeasts do something else to grain and water. They make beer. Some researchers think cereals were first cultivated not for bread at all, but for beer. That the thing worth all that work was a drink you could share at a feast. 5,000 years ago, Mesopotamia. Grain has one property that no other food has. You can count it. Meat rots. Fruit rots. But wheat... The historian James C. Scott made the argument bluntly. The first states didn't form around any crop. They formed around grain crops. Because grain is the only harvest an official can find, assess, and record. Which is why the earliest writing in the world is not poetry or prayer or law. It's receipts, clay tablets. You are carrying that bargain in your body, in a gut that adapted to grain in a few thousand years, in a week that has a market day, a calendar that has a harvest. There is a loaf of bread within walking distance of you right now. It costs almost nothing. It cost 12,000 years.